Hey there, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy start of school. We're going to be looking at a couple things today. We're going to go over the syllabus real quick, just hit the high points. You can read this on your own. It's in our Canvas course up at the top under Welcome Back. Then we're going to look at some safety rules to kind of get you back in that mode of science and what we expect. First with the syllabus. This is my syllabus. I am in room, the portables out in the front, portable number 6 this year. As far as we got for our grades, we will do daily work, we'll do quizzes, we'll do tests. There's a difference in how we do them. Not every assignment is a grade, and that's you just got to wrap your brain around that. You'll be told which ones are grades. The rest of it's reinforcement. It's to push home the topic we're doing that day and make sure you understand it. We will have quizzes. Usually we have quizzes right before we have a test. The quiz will count as 2 daily grades. All right. So that puts a little more emphasis. You got homework and daily work that counts for 1 daily grade. Quizzes count for 2 daily grades. We're building. All right. Then we will have a test for each unit. Now, one thing I will tell you about tests. Tests for me are a little bit different. The quiz is a build up for the test. So it's a gauge to see what you know. So here's what I do. If your test score is higher than your quiz score, your test replaces the quiz. So that shows me progress. It shows that you went back and studied the things that you weren't doing so good on the quiz, and you got it down for the test. Therefore, you make a higher grade on the test, that's going to be your test grade and your quiz grade. It's a built-in system there to help you get better, to help you learn the material. Makeups and absences, you're on your own. You have to get the stuff made up. It's all in Canvas. Whatever, if you're at home sick, you can still look in Canvas and see what we're doing and get the work done. If you're traveling out of town, take your computer. You can still do stuff because everything is in Canvas. Okay. We are on the 5-point grading system here. It is different. It is going to freak you out the first time you see it, but it is a great system. It is for your benefit. Our major grades count a lot more than our daily grades, but you'll see as you go and you'll learn how that 5-point system works, and it does help you out. Tutorials, here's me right here. I'm in Portable 6 in the morning once we start back to in-person instruction, but you can go see any of these other teachers. We all teach the same thing. We all work together. If my time period doesn't fit, you can go to any other teacher and get help. All right, cell phones, this policy is going to be a little bit different this year. Food and drink in the classroom, we don't want that, especially with the virus going around. If you have a bottle of water, it's not so big a deal. We just want to make sure we keep that down to a minimum. All right. Those are the high points here for our syllabus. You can read and review the rest of it at your leisure. All right, safety rules. Okay, these are probably similar, if not some of the exact same to every science class you've ever had. All right. First of all, conduct yourself in a responsible manner. Don't act like a crazy person during the lab. That's the quickest way. I'm going to give you 2 words if that happens. Get out. Okay? Not so much for you, but to keep everybody else safe. We don't eat or drink in the lab. You should not, if there's a lab set up in the classroom, you should not be in there without me in there just for your safety and all that, how that goes. I'm not going to go through all these. I'm going to tell you a couple. I'm going to hit some highlights, things I've seen in my past history. Clothing, clothing pertains to your body as well, and you're talking about your hair. I don't have hair, so I don't have to worry about this, but all you ladies with nice, long, flowing, beautiful hair, we're in the lab, you should tie it up. Okay? Have a ponytail, scrunchie, whatever, tie it up. I was in a chemistry class in college, and there was this girl who had not long blonde hair almost to her waist, didn't have it tied up. She wasn't doing anything wrong other than she didn't have her hair tied back. And ladies, you know, when you have your hair out and you turn real fast, what happens? That hair fans out away from your body. We were in the lab, a guy behind her asked her a question, and she turned real fast to answer him. When she did, her hair went right through the flame of the Bunsen burner, and it lit up. And she lost all her hair. It burnt her scalp. You know, if she would have had it in the ponytail, it probably wouldn't have reached the flame, because when you put that hair together, it makes it heavier and it doesn't flare out like it would if it was all loose. So just, you know, things that happen, okay? Accidents, injuries, read the instructions. That's a big one. I had a student in an AP chemistry class. I mean, these are supposed to be your, quote, smart kids, and one was doing the lab, and it specifically said mix these two things in the test tube and, you know, swirl them. Swirling a test tube. It specifically said do not cover. All right. Reason why is because when you mix those two things together, it makes this gas, and it becomes flammable. All right. It becomes very explosive. What did the kid do? He put his thumb over the top of the test tube and started shaking it up. He yelled for me when he started feeling his finger tingling, and I knew what was going to happen. I knew what those two chemicals did when they reacted with each other. I moved everybody out of the classroom, had him go to the fume hood, put his hand into the fume hood, closed the door down over his arm, and told him to let go. And as soon as he let go, the test tube exploded. All right, he had to have some stitches, some glass removed, different things, because he did not read all the instructions. Always read the instructions for any lab, no matter what it is. Even if you're just using paper and scissors, read the instructions, okay? Handling glassware and equipment, handle it in the proper manner. You can read all that. We're not going to be dealing with a whole lot of heating substances, but, you know, just knowing what to do. You always use extreme caution when you're dealing with open flames or flammable materials, things like that. Hair, you know, different items of that sort. All right. So there's several rules here. You just need to read through them, know them. Most of these are common sense, but not all the time do we use our common sense, and that's why we have to have rules. Everything has warnings. Every item has have rules. Why do we have these rules? Because somebody somewhere has done something that has caused injury, and so we have to make sure you're aware of what to do and not to do. All right. Why does every product have a warning label? All right. For instance, a hair dryer, blow dryer for your hair. It says do not submerge in water. What person do you know uses a hair dryer underwater? Well, somebody's done it, probably electrocuted themselves, and that's why they have to put the warning label on there. It's for your safety based on prior experience throughout numerous years, numerous science classrooms of all levels, and it gives us a basis of, hey, do this, don't do this. All right. So take these, these are in this file is in Canvas right underneath the content for today. You can open that up, read through it. You will have a safety quiz on Monday, the 17th, over these rules. It's a quiz, so it counts twice. Great way to get you started off with a good average to start the year. Do good on these questions. Counts twice. You got 2 daily grades that are very good. All right. If you have questions, don't understand something, feel free. Join me in the Canvas conference in the morning, or shoot me an email. I'll get back with you. As for that, see you later.